Hey guys, you're watching QDCrafts, and today I will be assembling this miniature sunshine study dollhouse kit that I received from banggood.com. This is one of the smallest dollhouses I've ever assembled and also one of the simplest, so I had a lot of fun assembling it and making the tiny items that go inside. All the supplies are in one bag and it even comes with some dust covers. I really like the color scheme and design of this dollhouse, so I'm not going to change up any of the wallpapers this time. I recommend using Mod Podge or a liquidy glue to get all of the wallpapers onto the wooden pieces. Here are all the pieces to make a display shelf, and I used clear glue so that any glue residues won't be as visible. Next, it's time to assemble the desk where we will be spending most of our time studying. I really like this L-shaped design for the study room where the desk is supported by this little cabinet. These cutouts are used to help trace the different shapes onto the felt pieces. These yellow velvet pieces are wrapped around these white cutouts so that they can make the desk chair. I cut some jagged edges around the velvet to make it easier to wrap onto the pieces, and I recommend using hot glue to help the velvet stick on faster. When you guys are sitting at your desk studying, do you like having a rolly, spinny chair or a stationary chair like this one? Now I'm assembling a cushioned bench that will go right in front of the window. I would love to have one of these benches in my house. They look so soft and comfortable to sit on. It's time to cut out some of the decor that I glued onto some cardboard. I usually work on an iMac when I'm editing videos, and this kit perfectly came with a tiny iMac along with the Magic Keyboard and Magic Mouse. There are two framed pictures of plants, and you can glue on a different picture if you want to change it up. A tiny speaker or radio to listen to those study playlists. And a ukulele or an acoustic bass because I couldn't fit 6 strings to make it into a guitar. These decorations are so small, some of them I just couldn't even film because they're so tiny and all you would see are my giant fingers. One of the more difficult items to assemble is this leather purse. It's probably the tiniest textured item that I've ever made for a miniature dollhouse. Although I did make a Gucci bag for my BTS dollhouse, but I think it was much bigger than this one. It might be helpful to get some tweezers on hand because some parts of these items are just so detailed and there's no way that my giant fingers would ever be able to hold them. The last felt pieces will make some decorative pillows. If you don't know how to sew, just like me, don't worry, you can just use glue to glue the fabric together, stuff it with the stuffing, and then close it up. The kit also comes with many books and magazines that are really easy to make. You just have to accordion fold this long piece of paper and then glue the covers so that it makes an openable book. Of course, if you don't want to use the book covers that are provided in the kit, you can just go onto a Word doc and put together a few of your favorite covers. So here are all of the ones that I chose, and I just wrapped them around the accordion folded paper and glued them on. I made all of these books that will be scattered around the study room. Lastly, there is one working LED light that will light up the entire room, and it has these really cute antlers on top. I secured the wires to the back of the wall with some tape, and this will be wired to the battery box at the end after I finish decorating and fully assembling the dollhouse. The battery box fits two AAA batteries, and I connected the red wire with the white wire and the black wire with the gray wire. There's a perfect slot for the battery box to slide in, and I taped the rest of the wires to the back of the board. And once the lights turn on, it's time to start studying. Don't forget there are some dust covers that can close up the dollhouse and make sure everything inside is dust free. And that's the sunshine study room all assembled. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you again to Banggood.com for sending me this dollhouse kit. They also sent me 2 other kits that I'm really excited to try out. But of course I will still be making some more perler bead videos coming up, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you're new, and turn on that notification bell. In the meantime, if you want to check out some of my other miniature dollhouse videos, click the playlist down there. And if you want to check out my other perler bead videos, click the playlist over here. And I will see you guys next time with another QDCraft. Bye!